Okay, I'm gonna spoil the end for you guys. We end up losing. This is another video to my Road to Commander, and yeah, now I'll be uploading it. So, anyways, if you guys hear that, that's motorcycle stuff. But anyways, let's talk about removal. Now, there's like all my other commentaries, there's a whole bunch of different ways you can go away with this, but today we're gonna go removing somebody that that practices your pet peeve. I should say. I mean, like, say for instance, you don't like liars. Not liars in general. I'm talking about liars who tell whole stories about just lies their whole time. And not gonna and truth is a lot of people do it. Now, you won't hear about it a lot of the time, but a lot of people do it. Now, those kind of people, they thrive on attention. They thrive on your attention because you pay attention and you believe them. They thrive on that until you find out the sad truth that they're lying, of course. And when you go back to them, you're not going to be the type of person to point them out. I mean, some people are. Some people will point them out, like call them out. But usually, I'm assuming you're the type of person that does not like to call people out. The way you can deal with it, of course, you can call them out. And the other way you can deal with it is, I guess you can say, avoid talking to them. And like I can say right now that I work at Walmart. It's a pretty cool job for me. Pays really good for me. I mean, because they give me a lot of hours, of course. Pays really good for a college student, of course. But this is just for a temporary job. And a lot of people there work there, as a you can call it a career for them because that's what they do for a living. And a lot of people do like to make up stories and stuff, making them seem like bigger than what they actually are. When in reality, they work at Walmart. Reality check. They work at Walmart. And a lot of times you can deal with those kind of people because you want to avoid those people. A lot of people, natural reaction, they want to avoid those kind of people. The way you can avoid those kind of people is basically not giving them the attention they want. They want you to pay attention to their story. They want you to believe them in their story. They want you to believe just how great they make themselves seem like they are. Once you start ignoring them, they're gonna feel sad inside. I mean, they're gonna feel like, oh, I have no one else to lie to, so it's like, what the hell? And some people even change. Some people start telling the truth or whatever because they realize what happened, and some people don't. But that's just the way you should. In my opinion, you should avoid those kind of people. Those kind of people would just feed a lot of bullshit into your mind. And some of those people even think they know everything. They're going to feed a lot of bullshit into your mind, and they're going to make themselves seem better than you are, which in reality, nobody's better than you in reality than what you make it seem like, of course. Now, some people can work harder at other things. Like, I personally believe that nobody is better than a lot of people. People just work harder than other people. Like, nobody is better than you at anything. They just work harder They just work harder than you at certain things. That's what I'm saying. Say for instance, sprinting. Let's say sprinting for track reasons. Nobody is better than you at sprinting. Nobody is, because you guys are all human beings, and you guys are all the same. It's just that Usain Bolt, for instance, is the fastest man in the world. Why? Because he works harder than you at track and what he does at sprinting. And that's just the reality of it. That's my opinion. I mean, they just work harder at you than a lot of other things. There's gonna be two different ways to this too, but no, that's my way. That's my thought, my training thought. And those type of people, they work harder than you at other things. But that's just me, though. That's just my opinion, but a little bit about the gameplay. Road to Commander, of course, record every game, and you know, I don't really carry my team too much actually. I get a couple kills, I die a few times, and we ended up losing. I mean, we ended up getting creamed actually. So, and the sad part is, only 3 people on the other team is actually doing work on the other team. And especially this guy went 30-8. He's going 30-8 right now. Like, if you guys can look at the screen, he's going 30-8. And I mean, I'm over here going 15-9, but you can clearly see that my team, me and this guy in second place, are the only 2 people on our team that has double-digit kills. But I'm the only one that is positive on my team, and you know, I'm not gonna say that they were just bad. They were just not doing anything, not helping me. I mean, they were just bad. They were just having a bad game. I'm not gonna say they're bad players. They were just having a bad game. That's what I'm saying. And everybody has bad games. But yeah. Stay frosty from the shitty commentary.